This is maybe the battery. That's the battery! How cool is that? So, we just got this in. Never seen it before. From a repeat customer who we helped before. It seems to be an x20 designed by Roidmi. An electric vacuum. And it doesn't want to charge, it doesn't want to power on. And the charger has the strange output 34.2 volts. What's that about? That might be 8S. Yeah, I'm guessing 8S. Let's first see if it's a faulty charger / adapter. Sorry. Yeah, 34.3, so no problem. Is this the... Yeah, that's the part where you plug the plug. And I'm guessing these are LEDs. No, it's actually charging. Okay. So what was the problem? Yes, it's taking a charge, but it doesn't want to start. And here we can also see most likely charging port for a wall stand or something. Let's see if we can measure any voltage. This should be off. No, 25.9. That's not that low. And we can see it's actually charging fine, increasing 0.1 volt every 10 seconds or so. That's normal charging. But that is kind of low, so I think we will leave it to charge for a little while before we open it up to verify that it's actually not turning on. So now it's been charging for almost an hour. Still not getting full. Let's see if we can turn it on. It actually is a red icon, meaning it's on. Yeah, it's hard when you don't know, but it seems like it's on, but it might be low voltage, or is it a red light telling me battery is low and I don't want to turn on? Now it turns off by itself, so I think we have to open this up and see. And he cleaned it, nice. A lot of screws, and here and have this anti-tamper Torx. Let's try T8. That feels pretty good, because we want to get in here. That's where the action is. Here are 2 plastic hinges, but if we can get this lid open, we can actually see where the battery is located. Maybe they have the battery in the tube, you never know. That's a bad angle. Yeah, I actually have this, which maybe works, because I have the right bit. Yeah, it works. Oops, daisy. I don't know if we're getting anywhere here. What is this? Maybe a fan? So let's go for the back. Oh, that was fairly simple. Okay. Always feel like I'm doing a puzzle when opening stuff like this. Puzzle that can break. Ooh. What is this? What is this? A filter? Where is the battery? Yeah, that's a filter. That is a screw hole, not a screw. We can actually remove. This is maybe the battery. That's the battery! How cool is that? And it had a connector so it just slid out. And it has red LG cells. Now this is some Dyson shit. How cool is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Roidmi Lion battery pack. Yeah, I don't think the BMS is on here. That's just a connection plate and one for each battery cell. And I've seen this before in other power tools and screwdrivers. They have the battery very close to the fan and the suction, so it gets automatically cooled. And this may be some thermal paste or just strange adhesive. I can't see HG2L version. So how are we gonna measure this? They have to have power outputs here as well, but no connectors are thicker. I would guess these two would be the output, but there are no pins here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 8 pins and 8 cells, and there has to be 9 to be able to measure all the cells. So we do have a BMS integrated probably beneath here. So it could actually be a BMS issue. So this is not for the individual cells. And how are we gonna measure this? Yeah, you could like scrape holes in the heat shrink tubing and measure directly on it if you like. Temperature sensor, dual, that's actually pretty good. But they would need 4 temp sensors to make me happy. And they have 2 screws here holding the plates together. Is there any reason to open them out? Everything is so well taped together. Let's just see what they have under here. Very nice adhesive tape, very similar to the Trans X. You've seen in Trans X and some Philium batteries. But we do need to find the positive and negative terminal, which should be these 2 cells. But they may be located inside. Yeah, I think we need to remove that. Yeah, I don't think we have any choice. Then I think we can open this lid. Very satisfying to work with this type of batteries. Ooh, have a connection plate up here. Oh, I think there's 2 screw holes hiding either under here. Yeah. Is there a third? Trying to see an indentation, but I think we have only 2. Now I think we can. Oh, look at that. That's part of the BMS, but this part maybe not over here, because here we can see the actual roundness of the cells. But here we have circular BMS, a crescent half moon. But this does seem to be just a plastic plate that slides out. Let's just have a look under here as well. I think we can slide, yeah. 2-part BMS. Wow, nice. It shines a QR code. Cool. Or maybe not QR, but similar. Here we have 2 big solar blobs. Are those the battery terminals? And here there seems to be like a connector going onto this. Oh, here they have battery terminals. So let's start measuring. It's 29.35 and this is an 8S battery. So we're getting a lot of voltage and it actually seems like it's taking a charge. There are cell connectors for the top side and the wires are for the bottom side. So we should have, no, what, 17.9, no? Maybe it's not B1 it's connected to, which is weird. Try T6. No. B1 again. No, weird voltage. Is that? That looks like a wire. There we actually have the wire. It's B1 is the terminal beneath. And we have 3.677. Then we can jump around. 3.67. And I'm guessing here. 3.67. 3.67. Oops. 3.67. 3.67. I'm gonna switch and 3.67 and 3.67. So definitely nothing wrong with the individual cells, and now I got dust on this tape. So I don't think it would help by replacing the battery. And some of these are input, so it knows how to turn on, when to turn on. It would be interesting to know if you can replace the battery on this one, because it really looks like they have done that, and that is really worth it. If you can replace the battery when it fails, even if it fails after 3 years, you can replace it. That's a first. Look at that go in there. Perfection. That's really nice. Tricky figuring out what is wrong, since the battery is actually taking a charging. I don't believe it's the battery or the BMS, rather the electronics inside the actual vacuum cleaner not being able to communicate with the motor. I would guess a loose wire to the motor, but then they have this, the battery is almost fully charged, but this red light turns on and then stops. Sure, it could be planned obsolescence, don't really know. I did a quick Google search just to find out, how did we remove this now? There is a reset function down here. Yes, that's a button. You are just supposed to push it once, and I heard a clicking noise, and that could actually solve the problem. Don't think so, but worth a try, and always connect everything because it has sensors everywhere. No, same red light. Now it should be in the on position, and sometimes you can press it different amount of times and it can trigger secret menus. But it turns on, but it doesn't want the motor to start. But it's not flashing red and not flashing blue, which usually the error message is. It just turns off. Really strange.